I'd like to thank all the men and women in the armed forces. I wouldn't be able to follow my dreams if it weren't for them. I get nervous for a show, then I put it all to the side when I realize.
All right, so here's the lessons I learned. I hurt my back and used to have these just chronic back spasms, okay? At one point, I could not sleep on my sides because my bicep tendons used to hurt so bad, right? And then my arms used to hurt just to lift them up and down, right? And then my knees, if I went to a movie, my knees just kill me. All right, I had chondromalacia, you know, the inside of the patella, it was so rough that my knees would just ache, right? Now, I thought at the time that was a badge of courage. That I was tough because that was going on. You know, and then I compared that with the external number that, hey, look, I bench pressed 460 pounds, so therefore, I'm supposed to be like that. I just can't move. I can't sleep on my sides because my arms hurt. All that's great, you know, because I'm so strong, right? In my back, when my back would go out, almost every other workout, there was something going on with my back, and then I'd be laid up for a couple of days, and then I'd come out of that, and then it would get a little bit better, and then I'd do the same thing over and over. It got to the point where I had to just stop, you know. And I'll never forget standing there at the back of Gold's Gym one time over there on Las Vegas Trail, and just standing there and watching these guys do what I used to be able to do, and it almost brought me to tears because it was like I couldn't do it. I couldn't even think about doing a squat because my back was so, it was just like chronically always going into spasm. With that, I won a lot of trophies, powerlifting and doing all this stuff, and and did some, a couple bodybuilding competitions and all that, and I looked pretty good and all that, but it was like, I always kind of knew that there's something not right about all this, but I kept doing it. And then I decided that I wanted to be a personal trainer. And the thing that I found out there is that all my clients had the same injuries I had. Their shoulders were starting to hurt. Their knees were hurting. And I didn't know what to do. And I used to tell myself, man, if I knew what a physical therapist knew, then it was like, maybe I'd be able to stop some of this, Well, then I met a guy named Tom Purvis, who was a physical therapist, and he did workshops with personal trainers. And that just changed everything because he put the biomechanics part to it to show me, how these loads and how moving weights and exercising and all that, how that had an impact on your joints and all that kind of stuff, and how to apply that information to a workout, And it made all the difference for me because then it was like I stopped, hurting myself, and then I was able to put that with my clients, and then I was able to help people who had some really, tough stuff going on, back issues and knee issues and all hip issues and age issues and all those kind of things. I was able to help them because I had some understanding of what to do.
Because you're not stressing the tissue by overloading anything.
Right.
You're trying to do anything that the body really shouldn't naturally do.
Right.
It's not natural to put 600 pounds on your back and squat.
Right. Well, I don't know about that, but how are you doing that? And are you able to keep your spine at its normal curvature when you're doing that? Are you making 600 pounds become 900 pounds because of the acceleration of gravity, you just allowing it to just drop, and then you're bouncing out of the bottom of it that you see. You go to any powerlifting meet, and you see a lot of people that it's like they're just dive bombing. They just go, and they go boom, and then bounce back up. And that kind of stuff is not good for your knees, right? And so it's not good for your back. All right, and so the deal is that if you could do 600 pounds and you could do it with control, and you could do it with keeping your back, your spine in normal curvature, and stop it at the bottom of the movement, if you could do all those kind of things, then it's no problem lifting 600 pounds. But if you're not doing that and you're lifting 600 pounds, then you're just waiting for something to happen. If you're 20 years old, it's probably not that big of a deal. When I was doing all of that stuff, I was in my 20s, and you get past it. But if you're, my clients today can't do that, because if they did that, then, then they're hurt, and then they're not coming back. So personal training has helped me to really pay attention to what I'm doing with people. Because it all has an impact. Just like the guy that I learned, Tom Purvis, talked about, is that exercise is not, it's invasive. It goes into your body. It affects your joints. It affects everything that's going on. And so if I'm going to do that, shouldn't I know what I'm doing when I'm doing that? That's the thing.